It's a Daybreak Live this morning, talking with an old friend who has been very active here in Sylacauga, Randy Caine, B.B. Comer Alumni Association. Randy, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Jimmy Dale.
It's high school football season, isn't it?
Yep, and I got big dinner plans tonight.
All right.
It's going to be at the concession stand at this Legion Field down here when Comer kicks off tonight. I'm going to have me a couple hot dogs and a drink or two, and hope I can meet a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time and get excited about tonight's first home opener.
Well, as a matter of fact, get started kind of early, about 4 o'clock over B.B. Comer's Bobby Overton Fieldhouse.
Yep, Coach Hale, the coaches called me about a week or so ago and asked me, said, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" You know, and all that. I'm retired association. I'm just Randy Caine.
Mm-hmm.
So when the coaches call you, you do what you got to do. So he wanted us to set up a tailgate get together. We're going to set up about 4 o'clock right in front of Bobby Overton's field house. Got some chairs, got to bring a cooler of water, and we just hope we can gather a crowd, and we're going to organize a Tiger Walk. Coach Hale wants a Tiger Walk, and he wants a big welcome. You know, Comer ended very well last year, and I know Fife beat them, but look what they've happened to them 4 or 5 years ago and where they are today, and they're still excited.
I remember that Tiger Walk down at in Montgomery, or Auburn. Was it Auburn last year? For the state championship game, and they had a Tiger Walk down there.
Oh yeah, we're going to try to have one today too. And two, I want to acknowledge the band. I mean, they've been practicing too out there in this hot sun.
Yep.
I mean, so all of them, the cheerleaders, everybody's prepped and everybody's worked hard. So the whole staff down there and the student body, they're ready to go and ready to play and have another great season.
So what do people need to bring?
Chairs. They might want to bring a tent because it's going to probably be pretty hot. If you want to bring a tent, we're going to set up.
Can they bring themselves a hamburger or something, or?
We're not going to set up a grill or anything. We've done that in the past.
Okay.
And then when you try to go into the gate, you got to put all that stuff up. So we're just going to try to draw a big crowd to fellowship. There's people we hadn't seen in a long period of time. A lot of alumni that we're trying to get you off that couch at home and get out and enjoy it, and draw a crowd. But I want to tell you, when you asked me what this was right here,
yep.
You remember our good friend Donald McCain?
Yeah.
1969.
Absolutely.
B.B. Comer alumni.
Yep.
30-year Marine.
Wow.
He sent me a bunch of these right here. I got a handful of them, a bunch of them. He sent this right here, hoping we can do a fundraiser. Sell these right here for school projects, for the athletic department. Jim Dale, I'm going to give you one.
That's fantastic. Wow.
We got the chains coming. He didn't have it at the time. Now he's making something else.
The Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger. He's making something else too. He made me this. I'm not going to give it away because I don't have it in my hands yet. About what he's going to make and hopefully be a fundraiser, his donation to the school. But he made me an Alabama Crimson Tide cooler, one you will never see in any store in the world. He built this thing. But now he's made one for B.B. Comer Tigers. And he's going to try to get it to me in here in the next 10 days, 2 weeks. He's coming to Sylacauga, and he's going to bring it, and he wants us to be able to maybe auction it off, or somebody may be interested in it. But it's a cooler that you won't buy anywhere else. He built it himself.
Wow.
So.
There's a lot of B.B. Comer alumni.
Yep.
He being one of them, but boy, they're scattered in 4 corners of the world.
They are, and I do get a lot of text messages and phone calls. How can I get the game? There's people in Georgia, hundreds of miles away. Mm-hmm. So I get them the Facebook page, I get them the radio page, and whatever I can get them so they can get connected to hear the game or actually watch it if they know how to do all that device
streaming and stuff like that.
Streaming and all that stuff, yeah. So, are you guys going to be?
We are.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're streaming it live as well. So B.B. Comer coming off runner-up finish in 2A last year. Got a great squad coming back this year. And Coach Fawcett's got them ready to play. They start with Dadeville tonight in 0 week. And we didn't have 0 week back when we was playing, did we?
No, we didn't. And here's a short story here. I think I did hear this yesterday from one of the coaches that Dadeville was trying to postpone or cancel the game or change the schedule because of the heat. But the game's going to be played. I was looking this morning if anything might have changed. But kick off at 7 o'clock tonight. And I got something here. I think maybe Coach Fawcett don't get mad at me, but I think the coaches are kind of using the Nick Saban approach here on who's going to be the quarterback. Who's going to be doing this, who's going to be doing that. I think they're holding a lot of that close to their vest. But this year, Comer has got 11 seniors, 41 players. So, you know, when he took over, he had 13 players.
Oh, yeah, I remember that year.
You remember that? 13. He's got 41 on the roster right here. I got it in my hand right here. And he's got 11 seniors. They lost 6 last year. He's got 11 on the roster today. And I recognize a lot of these names. A lot of these names now, some of the star players are just juniors.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just juniors. They got another 2 years to play. I remember, for example, Richard Weed. We were doing the radio up in Winterboro. He goes into the game as 7th grader. Within minutes, intercepted a pass and run it back 20, 25 yards. 7th grader. He's now a junior. So a lot to look out for, Richard Weed.
Yeah. B.B. Comer Alumni Association invites you to be a part of their gathering over at Bobby Overton Fieldhouse. And, you know, people say, well, who's Bobby Overton? He was an icon at B.B. Comer forever ago.
Ain't he in the Hall of Fame?
Yep, he sure is.
Yep.
And, of course, that Fieldhouse named after him. And
yep.
A lot of people coming back tonight for B.B. Comer's home opener against Dadeville, and we want you to spread the word. Maybe you've got friends that's alumni of B.B. Comer. Get them out there. Starting at 4 o'clock today, right?
4 o'clock.
So what are you going to be doing during the season? You know anything about that?
During the season?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've been talking to the coaches about what would you like for us to do, and I try to follow them. In the past, BD is the Alumni Association.
Right.
You know, I stepped back a few years ago, and I'm just a retired guy. So I just deal with the coaches. What would you like to do as just an alumni student of B.B. Comer? And there's a few ideas we're kicking around. The next home game is in 2 weeks, and they play Woodland in 2 weeks at home. Well, we go from Dadeville tonight, Childersburg, which is just right up the road, next week, and then we're back at home again with Woodland. So we'll probably be doing something else that afternoon to draw a crowd. Welcome the team, the band, the cheerleaders, get everybody in and get excited. And I'll have another hot dog in the stands with thousands of people watching the game.
Randy Caine. Proud to be a part of B.B. Comer Tiger football, as a lot of people are. And you know, last year in that runner-up finish to Fife, which is, they've been there a million times, seemed like Fife, and they win almost every time. But B.B. Comer's getting there. Now,
Yes,
this program is well respected in the state of Alabama.
I didn't know this till I looked it up and learned last year. Fife has won all this 6 times out of the last 9 years. 6 times out of the last 9 years. And Comer got off to a great start last year, and you know, you have some mistakes and fumbles and this, that, and the other, but we're just proud of the B.B. Comer Tigers for making it that much further in the rounds.
All right, again, tell me what's going to be happening this afternoon down at the stadium.
This afternoon, you'll see a blue tent set up with a couple chairs sitting around. We're welcoming you to come on out and let's fellowship, just hang out for a little bit. And also, you know, to get tickets. I had heard, you know, last year we had to go on that GoFund to get a ticket.
Yeah.
I met with Sheila Whetstone the other day, and she said the school has decided they will be selling tickets at the gate like the old-fashioned way. So you can come up and you don't have to do that credit card thing and all that. So Sheila and somebody will be taking up cash for tickets at the gate.
All right, Randy, thanks a lot for coming by.
Thank you, Jimmy Dell, for having us.
That's going to wrap it up for me on Daybreak Live this morning as well. Let's check the weather forecast as we say goodbye this morning. Weather brought to you